Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte.
Yeah, make the nigga wait. Fuck that nigga.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Carolina Panthers. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well, this defense for the Panthers very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6 out absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
That is caught by Lamb. And they worked this well upfield across the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Open man, the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles, knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
And inside the 20, the 40's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now 2nd and 5. Now Tua signaling to change things up. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. His kick is indeed good, and the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 2nd down and 3. Another run here with Sanders. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8. The Panthers at 2-0 here to begin the season. They're coming feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And now they'll shift things around. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Here's 3rd and 7. Throwing, Young. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Carolina! Miles Sanders, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and sending him back on the sand.
And they're picking up where they left off with the shot that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm is going forward, incomplete pass. And taken right at the 35. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The partner is a former defensive back. I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. Let's get confidence, too, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Right back to Sanders on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Another run with Sanders. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Young, he's going to change it up. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Black Ultra. Hey, green. Ready?
Now Young on 4th down. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
On 2nd down, Tua. And his throw is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well. You know? He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Oh, and that is incomplete. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Panthers will get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. Second down, back to Sanders. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. Now they'll audible to something else. Young on third down. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Going for it with Sanders. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield, here's Tua. He finds his man, Pollard. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Here's Tua. Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Tua sets up to pass it. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Tua going to try and go quickly here. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That Tua's going to change things up. They'll run with Pollard. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Pollard will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Now for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. On the return, Andy Isabella. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Here's 2nd and 3. Young. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. This time they stay on the ground. Stiff-armed him. And they work this well up midfield across the 45. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. On the return, Isabella. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Now they'll change things up.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. Fights through it. Oh, some strong running. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
103 yards for him on the ground. He has been terrific here this afternoon.
On the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, Young. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. And he's corralled at the 30, but not before picking up 8.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Now Young.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Okay, ready?
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Steal, check, steal. Ready, ready.
Second down, back to Sanders.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Fight, wait.
In motion, the tight end.
Ready?
Here is Young. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Are you kidding me?
Here we go.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it.
These guys running back out of the backfield.
Before he gets the first. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt. We'll be back.
On the double. Strike. Check. Strike. Hurry.
On 1st down, here's Breida.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Young here, you can see, changing the play.
Hey.
To throw is Young. Looking to throw on 2nd down.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Chark.
Touchdown, Carolina! DJ Chark, 58 yards.
And the Panthers have cut it back within a score.
McLaughlin for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance. Reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 8.
Looking to pass. Tua.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
You see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Tua now on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. But now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. And we're back now in Charlotte.
2nd and 6.
It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. There's the stiff arm. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch him drop for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Here's a handoff left side to Brewer. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line. Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Young to throw it. And that is incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
It's desperation time. Young on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 43 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Now here's Pollard. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Pollard gets it off the option.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
They'll try to run with Pollard, and this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
And in this situation, a field goal doesn't help you a whole lot, but I think you've got to take it because I think you're a little too far back to go for it on 4th down. But we also know the offensive coordinator's in the head coach's ear, trying to talk him into going for it right here.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here we go, a big play in a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cowboys are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Now the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, Isabella. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And he'll let this one go deep for Chuck. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. The part of this
Panthers defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick-6 on the other side, and now they get a pick-6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick-6 from earlier in this game?
Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And the Cowboys are able to recover. And they just about had to get that recovery to have any chance. They only have one timeout. You look at the clock. And let's do the math here, Charles. This one's pretty much over.
Yeah, we do have a chart here, don't we, that tells us about the timeouts.
You do. I'm not as smart as you.
And in looking at it, you're exactly right. Chart's not going to help them here at all. They're pretty much done at this stage. They had to have that recovery.
And he will have a Cowboys first down, and that should be that.
We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Down to an goes Tua, and that should just about do it. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And they will take a knee here.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for Dallas.